Isn't an interest supposed to be surrendered and accounted for within 7 days?
Surrender of interest are surrendered within specific days.
My question is very easy. By law, should an interest be surrendered within 7 days? It's either yes or no. Should an interest be surrendered and accounted for within 7 days? What's your answer, Madam Governor?
I'm not sure if it's within 7 days.
Fair enough. You will also agree with me, this report covers an entire year, financial year, July to the date, the last date there. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
And therefore, if payments made in September last year by way of interest still appear as prepayment, the only conclusion that arises is that those interests were never surrendered and accounted for. It is the only accounting conclusion that ensues, Madam Governor. Correct or incorrect?
Incorrect. And the reason is that you cannot receive funds from the Treasury before surrendering everything that you received earlier on.
As a matter of fact, Madam Governor, so that I show you you're a liar, can an officer be given an interest without accompanying hard cash?
Repeat again.
Is an interest given with, is an interest when an officer takes an interest, aren't they given cash? Isn't that why it is indicated as a prepayment? Because they have been given cash to expend and later account.
It depends whether the
it is yes
government...
or no, Madam Governor. Can one be given an interest without a cash disbursement to them? Would you call that an interest?
It is a prepayment.
Madam Governor, I put it to you, you can't have it both ways. It is your case that the reason these items appear as interest on IFMIs is because they were by way of interest. Isn't that your defense, Madam Governor?
Can you ask clearer? What is it? What question do you want her to answer?
The question, Madam Governor, which I'm putting to you, is that your answer that officers take interest and then later on, when money is disbursed from Treasury, they are paid. That is why they are paid several, they appears.
What is the question? Are you putting it to her or you asking?
I'm putting it to her, Madam Speaker, that your answer cannot hold, which you gave in chief, that the reason your relatives have several payments on the same day is because money is paid after the event and after there has been an accumulation. That cannot be correct because an interest is always supported by hard cash. So it is given on cash basis. So the question of waiting for money does not hold, Madam Governor.
These are prepayments, and these are money requested for activities not paid before. And when money arrives to the county government, they are paid. For example, if I'm traveling today from here to a certain destination, we will use our own resources and later surrender the documents for the person concerned to receive the payment.
Let's use your own example, Madam Governor, pause it there. If you travel today on your own money, which will be refunded later, would you be given an interest for spending your own money?
You will be paid for spending
That's not my question, Madam Governor. You're going on a trip, and we all agree it happens every day, on your own money to be refunded later. Are you given an interest on that occasion when you're traveling on your own pocket to claim later?
You will be given interest if there are some goods you are required to buy on cash. And the amount of money that the council we are discussing is the office of the governor, where there are no projects apart from the usage of money by way of travelers and other things like purchase of items in the office of the governor. No project is done in the office of the governor. How else do we expect the office of the governor to work or to receive money if not by this form?
I did ask you any question,
formula.
Madam Governor, about projects. We are talking.
Councillor, can you wrap up on that question? And can you? I think the Senate might be able to appreciate the issue of interests. I request that you move to the next question.